Hi everyone! Welcome to a new episode of the Gay Human Target. Yes. We have a lot of things coming up this week, and I feel very amped, very inspired. Right? I know I'm being flamed and turned up, but I'm hoping followers will join along. A lot more followers. A whole lot more followers. I want you guys that actually have subscribed to the channel, leave comments, leave postings, please. I want to be able to answer your questions. I want to be able, to give some advice if I can. Maybe make a difference in your life, or you can make a difference in somebody else's life. It's about giving back in such a way, you don't have to give money. You don't have to give to a charity to give back. One moment of, compassion, one moment of sitting down and trying to understand, even listening, being there, is giving back. Without that, I have a couple of subjects that actually we can talk about, but one of them, I have to say this, I hope this happens, I hope I go through with it. Oh my God, I hope I go through with this. But knowing me, I'm gonna push this. This Friday, yours truly will be doing his first tandem jump. That's right, baby. For those who don't know what a tandem jump is skydiving, but it's the first time experience. You jump with an experienced parachuter. This is gonna be good. I hope it's going to be good. I'm so excited. I believe that actually when you do something like this, something that's that adventurous, you get a better perception of what the world really is and how tiny you are. Not in such a way like, oh, how tiny you are. You don't make a difference. It's the outlook. You get a better idea. And I think this is going to help me just a little bit more. Anyway, so wish me luck. I'm going to try to record it. I believe I have enough money saved to actually record it. It's not much, but, unfortunately, gotta be making cash too, and my situation is not so great. But it'll work out. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Some people go on cruises, other people do something else. I think this is going to be good. So, hopefully I get the video, be able to upload it, and be able to share with you viewers. I suggest everyone try it. Everyone, please try it. Yeah, just try it. It will definitely make a difference. And it'll make a great, interesting topic at the dinner table. So what did you do? Oh, we went to Bali. Oh, what did you do? Oh, we went to Montreal. Oh, what did you do? I jumped out of a plane! Get it? Anyway, topics and discussions. Now, me being an ex-convict and all, or convicted felon, whatever you want to call it, I do have a weapons charge, an aggravated assault, number 3, assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah. Shit happens. I did time. I was in county jail for 38 days as a waiting period. I think I said this before. I only got the felony charge for the weapon. I had to take the weapons charge, but no prison time. Oh, well. But I shouldn't have metal rods in my hand, but this subject we're going to talk about on the Gay Human Target. My problems? There's no problems here. This is the one that has no problem. Today, we're going to talk about weapons. Everyday weapons. Now, I'm going to lower down the camera just a little bit. Regular pair of scissors. Everybody knows you can use a pair of scissors as a knife. Sharp object. Easy to stab, right? Easy to apply and go. Now, there's a difference. A lot of people hold scissors as actually it's a stabbing weapon. Great idea. First, it's the first hunch, but you can also carry your weapons differently. Wolverine style. Exactly. Got it? Also, you'll learn this if you ever did knife throwing. When you do knife throwing, it also helps if you know how to hold the blade. Holding the blade gives you more stability. You go at the tip, straight across. You got more stability and more hold to it. If you let it go and like this, you don't have much ability and it's flip-floppy. Also, just because I have a pair of scissors and I go like this, yeah, all right, I'm holding it. It's a little wobbly. Doesn't mean that actually a pair of scissors can be held like this. It can also be held, take it, put 2 fingers in the middle, 2 fingers, just like that, right in the middle. Actually, I'm sorry, my stability is not also great. See, 2 fingers in the middle, and then you have the 2 at the end. Now look at what you got. Double-edged. Bring it down. Slice, slice, slice. Now you got 2 blades instead of 1. That's with just a simple pair of scissors. These things that I actually taught myself was because of my abusive lover. I had to teach myself because I was afraid that he might come after me again. I was in such a vulnerable position that I had to teach myself. So I used everyday weapons. Telephone. Blunt object, right there. Just know how to use it in emotion. How you hold things. Then I'm going to show you at least a couple more weapons, as we all know what they are. All right? Look at me, I'm pretty. I'm pretty. All right. Feel like a Las Vegas showgirl. Nunchucks. I am not the greatest at nunchucks. Are you kidding me? I haven't practiced nunchucks in God knows how long. But these are practice nunchucks. $8 at your usual Taekwondo store. You can get them anywhere, really. Ask if you want to know more, or you can eBay it. They have speed chucks. I stay away from speed chucks if you're a first timer. That's so great. They even have ones that have ropes on them. Anyway, these are plastic, just with a metal chain. If you see, easy to use. Very, very easy to use. You just gotta teach yourself how to use the momentum. Now, there's a whole bunch of ways shown on YouTube of how to use them. Now, I only know the basics. You know, your basic. And see, I did that wrong. But if I want a longer motion, you take the button right here. See this? Instead of going up here, you go down here. Take it. There you go. Now, mine was out of whack. Remember, it's been like years since I played with this. But I still remember it in mind. And that's a good thing to actually know. It's better to have the knowledge in mind, and at least if you're going to fuck it up, still have it in there, than not know it at all. So, 1, 2, 3. There you go. Still messed up. But, there we go. Practice makes perfect, right? There you go. I haven't done this in years. And obviously, the ones that actually know their stuff, the ones that have been practicing and been 2nd degree and 3rd degrees, know who or what has what kind of skills. I only made it to a red belt. And I still remember this. And that's a good thing. Because it's not about engaging and saying, yeah, I know how to fight! Yeah! It's not about that. It's about knowing that you can get yourself out of a situation with the least amount of damage and get out of it. That's what it's about. Next thing. If you noticed, yeah, chains. What nunchucks also teaches you is that you can use a wide range of weapons. You just don't have to use just the regular simple nunchucks. Anything that you can bring in your hand teaches you anything. You just learn the basics. That's it. It's really simple to try to teach yourself these basics. I say don't try it inside the house like I'm doing. But I'm showing you, so that gives me somewhat of an excuse. Another thing that actually you can want to try is that most people like to practice with pots, pans, knives. What about the other objects that we don't think about? Other objects like being defensive as a chair. Know how to use it. Bring it up. Bring it down. Bring to the side. Hold. Placement. It's all about stances and how you move yourself. Bring it down. Bring it up. Bring it down. Bring it up. And how to put that back in its place. Anything and everything can be used as a weapon. You just got to think of how to use it. Now, after that brief discussion, I hope you guys use that information and engage in something. You know, go to Taekwondo, go to Judo, go learn how to use a gun. Teach yourself. Self-defense is very important, especially to those that actually are in domestic violence, domestic abusive situations. I'm sorry. It's important. Because you're going to be at your own personal war sooner or later. And I'd rather overthink the whole goddamn situation than underthink it. You don't want to be in my place right now. Anyway, now that actually we went over that. Sorry, I got to go over my notes here. Let's also go over and... Oh. Monica and I are searching for topics for the show. Please post on my channel, or maybe also, yeah, I believe my channel, or email me, which is... Hold on, I'm thinking. Oh, yeah. Get26, that's GETT 26 at AOL.com. Please email me and send topics. We want to hear from you. We really do. I'm always looking for topics. Always looking for topics. Always. I know I'm being so charismatic or maybe even a little too eccentric, but I want you guys to laugh at this. You know, it's supposed to be fun. It's also supposed to be educational. It's supposed to actually it's just a piece of useful information. And if you can't make fun of it, you're not going to really remember it so much. Nobody wants a boring lecture. You have college for that. Anyway, we have topics going on such as, what is your drag queen persona? Or persona. Drag queen persona. And what would be the name? Well, catastrophe would be mine. Fits me so perfectly. Is that name taken? Anyway. Also, we want other topics as well, such as... Oh. I can't remember. Oh no! I can't remember! Anyway. Also to tell you, we have other things going on that actually might be talking about. Oh, that's the topic. Odd sex places. Yeah. Let's make this a little provocative, a little taboo. Oddest sex place that actually I had, or sex situation. I did security one time. I was a security guard. And I was stationed at this one place doing an overnight. And I had my little computer with me, and I used to hook up with this detective. Yeah, one night in the summer, he decided to stop by. Excuse me, I gotta cut this down a little bit. Unfortunately, the guys are mowing the lawn. Anyway, what happened is that he decided to stop by around probably 1 o'clock in the morning. Booty call. And it's hot outside. It was like 87, 88. And we started going at it hot and heavy. He had the gun holster at his leg, and he loved it when I rubbed his leg and was holding his gun. He liked playing the victim or some shit. That was very weird. And we're taking each other's clothes off and everything, and we got the idea of fucking on the cop car. Let me tell you something. I have a new visual of when the lights go on and you see the sirens going on. I go, woo, 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 woo. Oh, that was an experience of a lifetime. Yeah. You don't have to go to New York to have a good time, guys. You don't have to. Yeah, so that's one of the oddest sex places that, hey, how many people can actually say that, right? Probably a lot more, but who can tell it to you up to your face? Anyway, it was definitely interesting. So, yeah. We'll be talking about topics like that as well. There's again. I gotta stop that. Like I said, drinking game. Also, there's another thing that actually I'm trying to progress on. I'm trying to see maybe I can start a group or something for, as they would say, the domestic violence against gay men. I'm having a hard time with getting that together, though. I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, I tried the center in New York. You know what center I'm talking about, right? The Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Community Center, right in, if I completely remember where they're at. Yes, the one on 208 West 13th Street. They were nice enough to send me some information for another site, which they are the Anti-Violence Project. The Anti-Violence Project, if I can find it, you can find it. The website is www.avp.org. Interesting. They're located at 240 West 35th Street, Suite 200. You guys might want to double check this so you know what information is out there. Now, I still don't see any group for domestic violence against gay men. I'm trying to see if there's anything out there, but so far, and me, this is about anti-violence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do believe that violence is necessary. It's a part of human nature. It is going to be a part of us. I'm not saying we have to be violent all the time, but sometimes violence is necessary to get a point across. It's my firm belief. So, the Anti-Violence Project, thank you. I'm all for those that want to be anti-violent and sit-ins and everything, but I believe you have to actually be cruel and kind. So I'm going to try to work with them and see if maybe there's another way to go about a group. I mean, domestic violence for gay men, definitely. I would love to be able to point out self-defense. We need it. We need it. If you haven't noticed, and if you're on Twitter, you probably have noticed this one. There is a little study. Let me see if I can find it. I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. There's a study, and this study, if I can find the damn study, oh my god, the study is gone. Oh, there we go. The study was in 2002. Now, this is the oldest one. It was this by a Roy Waller. Major scientific studies examines domestic violence among gay men. This is pretty important, guys. And he points out a couple of things in here. One of them, in terms of personal statistics concerning the victims, it is found that the homosexuals, males, from 40 or younger were much more likely to be victim of abuse by a same-sex partner than those the age of 60 and over. Those with graduated and professional degrees were also less likely to be targeted of such violence than men with college degrees or lower. There you go, guys. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that this is not to be ignored. And men are not going to be so forward about being beaten down. It's kind of like the taboo no-no. You can't really come forward and being flaming as me. It's just, as it was said here, the conclusion arrived by researchers based on these figures is the rate of abuse between urban homosexual men in an intimate relationship is a very serious public health problem. We really need to do something about, like I said, the institution of marriage. We need to treat it as, like I said, a right. And if we don't treat it like a right, we're going to have situations like these. I mean, truthfully, where are the groups? I didn't have any group to run to. I'm lucky I pulled myself through this. So, I have to suggest to all, get cracking. We're going to need it. We're going to need it badly. Anyway. So, now that I spoke about that, I'm going to have to do one thing. And this is in benefit for all those who have it out for me. Who think I'm opening my mouth way too damn much. Way too much. I'm opening my mouth way too much. Who feel that my opinions don't matter. Yeah, there we go. And there we go again. Yeah, there you go. I just bitch slapped myself 3 times for you, alright? I can bitch slap myself anytime I want. I don't need you guys to do it for me. And obviously, I don't need to hear any comments say, can you do it harder? Can you do it harder? Yeah, baby. No, it's not gonna happen. Now our main subject for the bitch out of the week. Our main subject, which angers me the most. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Guess what it is? Our subject that deserves to be spoken for. Tapping. Now, everybody's wondering, like, tapping? What the hell is tapping? What is tapping? What is tapping? Okay, this is what tapping is, at least my term. Tapping is a term that I use when a person of higher status, or such as recording artist, or actor, governor, politician, would do if they want to initiate some sort of contact with the general public. So they will tap the person and bring them over so they can talk to them. Now, there is a process that has to be done about this. Most people that have that higher status know this, but unfortunately not all. We'll get into my example later. But that's what tapping is. It is when a person of higher status taps somebody from the general public, or approaches, or wants to be, or wants to engage in some kind of conversation or sexual manner or anything, and pulls them out. That is what tapping is. Now, this is what my problem is with tapping. Is that most people, well, not most people don't understand it. Also, I hate to say this, some actors don't realize it. What I mean by some actors don't realize it is that sometimes actors forget how much power they really have, how much power their reputation has. And I might sound a little paranoid, but it's true. Michael Lucas stated about reputation. Your reputation is up to you. But if he was a little bit more forward about reputation, maybe we wouldn't have so many stupid people. No offense to those. Well, I'm not saying stupid people, because I'm a stupid idiot sometimes too. Actually, majority of the time. But without going through that stupidity, you don't become enlightened in some way. People talk, especially higher up people. People also do is that actually they say things to the general public which can tarnish somebody else's reputation. Now, I'm not going to mention his name just yet, but we all know the last few videos there was a certain person that came in and did the shark walk. Dun-dun. Yeah. Here's the problem that I have. My problem is that actually this person didn't just tap me. He came rushing towards me in such a way. Not physically, but it was obvious. What that did was start a karmic reaction towards the public and those people in that club. Now, a majority of these people knew who the hell I was. Now, he was not responsible for their actions, and neither was I. But that's the problem. We're not responsible for other people. By the time I got to work, a couple of days afterwards, I was already being referred to as somebody else's boyfriend. And I was just like, what the fuck happened? I didn't do anything. I walked out! Too late. And with my reputation as what it is already, there's that damn lawnmower again. Well, at least you know the lawn's getting done. Here, let me get it again. Anyway. It's just... actors sometimes don't think that actually that can happen. You gotta remember, this is the general public. This is somebody that actually you want to pull out. Number two, you have no clue who that person is if you do that. And what other people may do. So if you're going to tap somebody, you better tap them all the way. It's not like grabbing a groupie and just saying, oh, okay, let's go have sex, and that was it. And everybody just laughs and goes, oh, you had it, that's it. It's not like that. Especially with a guy with my kind of reputation. I'm a convicted felon, for God's sake, that has the worst reputation whatsoever. Nobody wants to be around a guy like me. I mean, look at him. He ran off. He won't even actually talk to me. Made me sound like I was the next Versace killer. But anyway. Not to mention that actually, sometimes actors give off the wrong impression. Sorry. I went on a hunch. It's sad, but that's the truth. You gotta watch who you tap. Before you go after somebody, Google them, for God's sake. You guys have smartphones, hello? Or do like what Madonna probably does. Go over and be like, excuse me, who's that nice fine gentleman over there? You know what? Him. Security. That one. That's how you do it. Give it to the bartender to slide a note under. Instead, I got the ramifications of it. And that's what really pisses me off, is that actually actors don't realize that they have that power sometimes. They don't realize, they live their life every day as regular people, in which they are. But they don't realize that their words have power. It influences the general public. And thanks to some other people, if anybody notices from the blog, I got screwed badly. I got screwed really bad. Because of other men talking shit, I got screwed. It was 5 times harder for me than the chemically induced drug mule that probably lived 2 blocks from me. Because why? Who knows? So I just have to say, just watch what you tap. And I don't mean tapping ass either. And that's why I have to give this person the bitch out of the week. That's right. This person deserves it. Actually, I'm lying. Nobody deserves a bitch out of the week. There will be no bitch out of the week. You know why? Because this person was genuine. They weren't maliciously going after me like 2 other people that I know. Actually, a whole bunch of other people that I know. He was legit. He didn't treat me like shit. Didn't give him enough time to. But he did ignore. And that bothers me. But I can understand why. But people like that need to realize that actually you can't always do that. And I'm hoping that this piece of information gets out there and other people realize that as well. You know what? They can laugh it out, brush it off, it don't matter, because at least I'm placing the doubt inside. You can't do that to people of the general public. You're just asking for fucking bullshit at the end. Now imagine if I was some truly big psychotic. That motherfucker would have had some really big problems along the way. So, in other way, I'm going to take this little phrase and saying, instead of bitching him out, because he doesn't deserve it, it was my fault for reacting, and I take responsibility for that. I do. But I also have to do one more thing. And thank him. If it wasn't for him, who saw me in the dark, if it wasn't for that small little moment, I wouldn't have been so engaged to do what I'm doing now. Sometimes it's like moments like that look so stupid that can actually do a whole entire flip-flop. Maybe there is something here. Maybe I will become something more. Maybe this is what actually was supposed to happen. I don't know what my fate is going to be, but I'm going to ride this one out. I mean, come on. My last job, I was on a milk crate spinning around like I was a fucking go-go boy. Maybe I should do something about it. I'm not looking to be an actor. I'm not looking to be a comedian. I'm not looking to become famous, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have a second chance and I'm being denied everything. So let's see what destiny has. And also, people, don't tell me that it's destiny. Don't say it as such a positive thing, because destiny relies on probability. Okay? Destiny is not all being in light, all right? Don't watch The Iron Lady and look at it and it's like it's all about destiny. No, it's not. Destiny relies on probability. And let me say that one more time. Probability. And this is what I mean. It was Sam's destiny to become a doctor. It was Sam's destiny to become a doctor. But Sam's fate had to be determined by that final exam. Destiny relies on probabilities. Nothing more, nothing less. So like I said, that person, thank you. You gave me what my favorite term is, passionate fuel. Maybe it is my time to shine. Maybe it's my time to finally just get out there and engage. Maybe it was just you needed to light the flame under my ass. Whatever he did see, I was too busy just putting off to the side. If there's something here, there's something here. If there's not, there's not. But I'm gonna give myself the chance for it. I got 10 years of this felony that's gonna be on me for my time being, before I can even get an expunction. So I might as well live it up. Failures and all. So, I'm going to use passionate fuel as obviously my phrase, but also, I'm also going to do one more thing. He's not completely forgiven, because obviously he's still being ignored. With all good reason, but it's still being ignored. So, like I said, not fully forgiven. But I am going to be the person to do this. I'm going to use a phrase. And every time I do something wild or whatever it may be, I'm going to say this. Thank you for the passionate fuel, Frankie. It's not supposed to be mean, so I'm hoping the person doesn't take it as a mean gesture. It's not. But he was the one who inspired it. So, before I end this episode of The Gay Human Target, no bitch out. Can you believe that? No bitch out. Before I end it, just want to say, whatever you guys do, just use passionate fuel. But also one other thing. Anybody and everyone who sees it, who knows it, who wants to believe it, whatever it may be, just do yourself the favor and just tell him, or I'll tell him, or you tell him, but use this phrase. Thank you for the passionate fuel, Frankie. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And I don't know. Maybe something will happen. Bright future? I don't know. But you see me walking? Give me at least the recognition that I deserve. Which is... I mean, come on, 2 years ago? I was in a homeless shelter, next to almost a guy who was about to die.